Go ahead and do our biology lesson here. It's on Mendelian genetics. So let's pull up the lesson. My teacher's actually already set the questions that the AI is going to walk us through. So let's get started here. I also have a whiteboard on the right to help me with
Hi, I'm Professor
drawing.
Scott Turner, here to help you with Mendelian genetics. Let's dive into the first question. In Mendel's classic pea plant experiments, if a pea plant is heterozygous for seed shape, written as capital R lowercase r, what is the probability that a cross between two heterozygous plants, capital R lowercase r times capital R lowercase r, will produce an offspring with wrinkled seeds?
Okay, so let's go ahead and we can actually draw the Punnett square here. So we have, let's draw R, little r, capital R, little r, and draw these here. And so the question is, what's the probability that will produce an offspring with wrinkled seeds? So let's go ahead and just highlight this one right here. Submit this and see what he says.
Great Punnett square, the probability of producing an offspring with wrinkled seeds R is 1 over 4. Nice work. Shall we move to the next question?
Yeah, let's go ahead and move to the next question.
In an experimental garden, a breeder crosses a homozygous dominant tall plant, represented by TT, with a homozygous recessive short plant, represented by TT. The F1 generation is all heterozygous tall plants, represented by TT. What results can the breeder expect when crossing two F1 plants? Use a Punnett square to calculate the proportion of homozygous recessive offspring.
Okay, so can you explain to me what does that mean? What do you mean by F1 generation and all that?
Certainly, the F1 generation refers to the first generation of offspring from a specific cross. When a homozygous dominant (TT close parentheses) plant is crossed with a homozygous recessive (TT close parentheses) plant, all F1 offspring are heterozygous (TT close parentheses). Do you want to try completing the Punnett square for TT close parentheses times TT close parentheses?
Okay, so this is going to be, it seems like a pretty similar problem. Let's draw that Punnett square one more time here. So we have just T and T, TT. Submit this again. Let's submit that.
Great job! The Punnett square shows a 1/4 probability for homozygous recessive TT offspring, which would be short. Ready for the next question?
So we're going to go ahead and end our call. The last thing that I actually didn't show was, so we can always write here. There's an option to write, and also I can take a picture of my work if I prefer to draw it on a piece of paper and submit that to the AI. Let's go ahead and end the call here. Get our evaluation. My teacher's gonna get this, so 5. Perfect. 5 out of 5. The only area to watch, the user didn't know what an F1 generation meant, indicating a learning gap. So yeah, that's pretty reasonable.